What's good, everyone? Accent Boy here, back with another video. So I know many of you are aware of Young Thug and Gudda, the two hip hop artists who's actually on top of their career at the moment. And however, you guys know that they got charged with a so-called Rico case. You know what I mean? And my thing is that um, these guys never seem to learn. And the old guys who've been through this situation been teaching these guys, but no, these guys just wanna so-called be a product of their environment over and over. And as I said, these guys are so-called allegedly gang members and also gang leaders, and they've been caught with the Rico. And the Rico is a very serious charge, and this is something that bring down people who was in the mafia back in the days, you know what I mean? But however, story came out that Gunna, who's on top of his career at the moment, who recently released an album, got denied bail, you know what I mean? And I was hearing that the lawyer actually was telling the judge that they should grant him bail, and he will give up his parents' house, allow them to monitor his phone call, and have him on house arrest. And imagine you are a top class so-called top rapper, and imagine buying your parents' home and then eventually have to give up your parents home that you bought just so you could be free. Imagine. But however, he was denied bail. And my response to this, I was like, ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? Because these guys know how unfair the justice system is when it comes to black people, but they never seem to learn. And my thing is, I don't feel sorry for any one of them, because at the end of the day, as I said, these guys should have used all the dudes who've been telling them to stay out of the streets, leave gang activities alone. But no, these guys in the rap community glorify debts, drugs, and alcohol. You know what I mean? Not saying other groups don't do it, but in the rap community is glorified so much. You know what I mean? And it just seems like these fools can't seem to stay away from that. And as I said, these dudes, they got so much opportunity to make it out of the ghetto and still affiliating themselves with people who are gang members, people who are killing peoples. And it's said that this dude Gunna is one of the leading members of the YSL gang, who is responsible for over 50 murder. That's a lot. You know what I mean? And even though he might not order those deaths, are probably a part of that gang, but as they always say, guilty by affiliated. And it goes back to what a lot of us parents have always been preaching to us, that be careful of your friends and also be careful of your surroundings, because your friends will lead you into trouble that you even think about going. You know what I mean? And the thing is, how can you be on top of your career and worrying about gang this, gang that? Now you're in jail crying that you want to come out, you know what I mean, and expect people to feel sorry for you. And this is what I can't understand with these guys. As I said, they got the opportunity to make better of themselves, and they keep on doing same dumb stuff, and it's just a repeat cycle. No wonder why the jail is so filled with a lot of blacks, because they're so dumb. And this is coming from a black dude, you know what I mean? We keep on making the same mistake over and over when there is going to be a change, you know what I mean? The police are using these guys rap lyrics to catch them, you know what I mean? Everything is about killing this, nothing positive coming from the rap community. You know what I mean? And it's just a shame that these are the same people these younger kids look up to, knowing that these so-called rappers didn't have a role model of their own to look up to. So these guys go down these negative road, and some of these kids can't seem to understand that. You know what I mean? You're on top of your career. You just release an album, and here you sit in jail. No money, no show money coming in, no tour money, no album sale money coming in. You're in jail, locked up. No girls. You can't see your mom even if you have a kid. All those friends who was with you while it was making money, where are they now? I guarantee one didn't even show popped up to come visit you or say how you doing. No. It sucks. You know what I mean? All these supposed to be your own boys. Where are they at now? Where are the girls? Nowhere. And I hope other rappers and also some of these kids who are looking up to these dudes could use these as example that the justice system when it comes to black, they gonna do whatever it is to make sure you serve some time in that penitentiary or get charged. Depends on the case. And worse, when you have a record, you already know when how it is like in America when you have a record. You know what I mean? And people, please put some sense into these kids. Tell them to not look up to none of these rappers because none of these rappers are doing anything positive for them. And it's just sad. And I know a lot of people might say, oh, you're trying to bring down a brother, but it's not bring down as a brother. The proof is in the pudding. It's a repeat cycle. Look at it. Almost rapper, if they're not killed, they're in jail. You know what I mean? It's just a repeat cycle in the black community. And I do feel like him being in jail, him and Young Thug being in jail, gonna make the street a little bit safer. Yes, we know there's always gonna be gun violence or whatsoever, but that's two less person we have to worry about in the streets. You know what I mean? Get them off the streets, make the streets a little bit safer, and keep it going. So people, let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe.